You ever watch Shark Tank and think, yeah, this is cool, but what if instead of a better mop, they were pitching a whole new internet? Well, that's pretty much what we're talking about today. We're going to pull back the curtain on Binance Labs, which is kind of like Shark Tank, but with way, way more at stake.
I mean, really think about that. We're not talking about another app or some new gadget. We're talking about the very foundations of Web3, the next step in how we live our digital lives. The stakes here? They're huge. And the ideas are absolutely revolutionary.
All right, let's get into it. To really get what's going on, you've got to meet the Shark Tank of the Web3 universe.
So what exactly is Binance Labs? It's the VC and incubation arm of Binance. And if you've been in the crypto space for more than 5 minutes, you know Binance is the biggest exchange on the planet. So yeah, this is not some small side gig. It's a full-blown powerhouse, an engine built to find and supercharge the most promising Web3 projects out there.
But you might be asking, why does a place like this even need to exist? Well, it's simple. Building the future is hard, and it comes with some absolutely massive roadblocks.
And here they are. These are the big hurdles holding Web3 back from, being used by everyone. We're talking scalability. Can the network actually handle millions of people at once? Interoperability. Can all these different blockchains play nice with each other? And maybe the most important one, user experience. Can we make it so you don't need a PhD to use this stuff? These are the exact problems Binance Labs is hunting for solutions to.
And this quote just nails their whole philosophy. It's not about jumping on the latest hype train or chasing a quick buck. The mission, deep down, is to find teams that are tackling real, tough problems. It's all about building a decentralized future that actually works for everyone.
Okay, so imagine you're a founder. You've got this killer idea that solves one of these big issues. What's it like to get a deal from Binance Labs? Let me tell you, it's a whole lot more than just getting a check.
This chart tells the whole story. On one side, you've got your typical venture capital firm. They give you money, and that's often it. But Binance Labs, that's a completely different ballgame. Their focus is on building. We're talking hands-on guidance, a structured program. It's all about rolling up their sleeves and getting in the trenches with these startups. And this is what that hands-on support actually looks like. Of course, you get the funding, but you also get mentorship on literally everything: strategy, security, how to design your token. You get access to world-class blockchain engineers, and maybe the biggest piece of the pie, you get plugged directly into the massive global Binance ecosystem. It's like a turbo boost for a new project.
So, what kinds of projects are actually cooking inside this lab? Let's take a quick peek at where they're placing their bets.
This breakdown shows you they're not just focused on one thing. A big piece is for DeFi, or decentralized finance, no surprise there. But look at this, huge chunks for GameFi and SocialFi, and for the deep infrastructure that makes everything else possible. They are literally building out the entire Web3 city, from the plumbing all the way up to the skyscrapers.
Let's break a couple of these down. GameFi. That's where gaming and blockchain smash together. Imagine playing a game where you actually own your sword or your spaceship as an NFT. Or a game where the players, the community, get to vote on what happens next. It's a total game changer for how we think about digital ownership.
And then you have DeFi. We've come a long, long way from just simple lending and borrowing. Now we're seeing these incredibly complex financial tools, things that used to only exist on Wall Street, being built right on the blockchain, open for anyone to use.
And this right here points to the unsung heroes of Web3. Infrastructure. Look, it's not sexy, right? But things like wallets, developer tools, and bridges, these are the roads and pipes of the decentralized world. Without this foundational layer, none of the cool stuff can ever hope to reach 1 billion users. It's absolutely critical.
Okay, the theory is great. The support package sounds amazing, but does it actually work? Has this model produced any real heavy hitters? Oh boy, has it ever.
I'm willing to bet you've heard of these guys. Polygon, one of the top scaling solutions for Ethereum. Axie Infinity, the game that basically put play to earn on the map. Injective Protocol, a powerhouse in decentralized trading. These are giants in the industry today. And that's the thing you got to remember. These projects, these household names in crypto, weren't just born that way. They started out as just ideas, little saplings nurtured inside the Binance Labs program. It's pretty powerful proof that this incubation model is the real deal. So, what's the big takeaway when you zoom out and look at all of this? What does a place like Binance Labs really mean for the future of technology? Well, it becomes pretty clear that this is so much more than just a company's investment fund.
By strategically funding all the different layers of the ecosystem, Binance Labs is really acting as a catalyst. It's putting its foot on the gas and helping to steer the evolution of Web3.
And this quote just wraps it all up perfectly. If you want to know what's coming next, you look at what's being built in places like this. The projects they're incubating right now, they aren't just random ideas. They are quite literally the blueprints for the internet of tomorrow.
And that just leaves us with one last massive question to chew on. If these really are the blueprints, if we're getting a sneak peek at the architectural plans for a new digital world, what is that world actually going to look like? What will it feel like to live in it? Now that is the billion-dollar question.